be talking about Jay Slater, and there seems to be two game plans. What are your thoughts? Hello, everybody. Thank you, Zaxxon. Let's get you on the board. Thank you so much, Zaxxon, for gifting 20 memberships. And welcome to all our beautiful starlights. We do have some changes going on our channel, our membership, TC Radio, which will be tonight, Tuesday night. So I hope you'll join us. What are your thoughts? When it comes to Jay Slater, some things came to mind. A lot of us, from Wax Unfiltered to Duncan Smith, Timmy Dunks is his channel, myself, and if you've been listening to Cal, who was originally boots on the ground over in Masca. There seems to be this game plan in the beginning and a game plan after. And we've all had suspicion about game time, meaning we have DTR down the rapids in Masca. The Sunday night in the wee hours of the morning, so it would have been a Monday night, he records live all the animals going nuts and all this. I've done a poll. Over 70, it was huge, like 78% of you felt that that was when the body was getting dumped. And so then, it was like a week or two later, I'm listening to an old thing I was sharing from Pumpkin Spice, Lola, this thing that CT's talking about. And he makes a statement. He's like, well, we've got to do, now remember, Jay hadn't been found. And him and Lucky are going to go from the bottom up into the ravine to exactly the place that they believe he is. In this same conversation or TikTok or whatever he does, Chris is like, I guarantee he'll be there, a bag of bones, right? However he said it. All right, because I'm paraphrasing, obviously. My point being is, in that conversation, he goes into this moment of passion in the conversation. He's like, what we need to do right now is get the Guardia Civil back on the land in Masca. And I realized that was the moment right before they were going to find Jay. And that the Guardia Civil had somehow gotten pulled out of Masca. Was it the second game plan, the second part, to have the Guardia Civil, who avocados are up there searching for Jay and Masca way up on the top of the mountain there. Now we need him out to drop the body. And we all feel that that body was probably dropped there because no experts, no dogs, no one tracked Jay until after he was found. There were no dogs tracking him from the Airbnb. It was like Jay had never been there. Makes you wonder, huh? So after Jay is found, now they find a scent, almost as if somebody took something of Jay and walked it from the Airbnb to a place and was like, bring in the dogs now. Just saying. And they did know the dogs were coming with the Dutch team. So that could have happened. But my thing is, okay, so the Guardia Civil are canvassing Masca looking. And at the very moment that they would, if this theory were correct, which who knows, could be completely wrong, spaghetti at the wall, they would need to get Masca, Guardia Civil out of Masca to drop the body. Right? So what happens? What happens is this. We know through Isla, the reporter, that she was told by Brad that the Guardia Civil left Masca and redirected their entire investigation because they mistook Brad for Jay. And it's been alleged that Brad, was basically led them straight to Lucy's apartment. Now, to be fair, there are those of you that are going to be under the opinion that that's an easy mix-up and that Brad would not have done that in a nefarious way. I'm not of that belief. In my humble opinion, I believe this was a game plan. I believe they needed to get the police out of Masca to drop the body. And I believe Brad facilitated that as a decoy, knowing what he was doing. I believe Brad is far more into this than many believe. What do you think? That's what we want to do today. Whoops. I've got a little light here that's on a wobble. And I just hit it. Hey, Ocean Deep, how you doing? Claire? Yeah, I'll share with you at the end of this what happened in my life, my emergency. We're going to be fine in time. Hey, Zaxxon again. Thank you, Rach, not that Rach, Jennifer. Samantha Kelly, hello, hello. Hey, Katie. Liz V. Ocean Deep 24 says, started to think Jay got arrested, maybe because of the watch, and kept there the entire time. I'm just saying. Wouldn't that be something? There's a lot of you just saying hello, so I'm trying to get caught up. Everybody says they're busy talking to everybody else. Well, I want to make sure that your opinions get out there. And Gary T says, did anyone see World Entertainment video earlier where apparently Lucy showed a screenshot of a call from Jay on June 19th? No, because he'd be dead. I would say that would have to be a hoax. I gotta see that. Earth Angel believes it was revenge in their opinion and happened on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Thank you for sharing. North Country Girl. Callum said someone else saw Jay. Question is, how did they know it was Jay? Yeah, with that CCTV footage that CT alleges that they've got Jay walking the wrong way. Well, then is it head on, face up, where we can see his face? Because just showing me somebody in a t-shirt and some shorts walking on a pavement down there where I can't see their face, that is not proof. That is just footage of someone. Hey, Nikki. Bertinelli, good to see ya. You haven't seen that either, Andrea? Hey, Bobbin. Courtster said there was a video of Jay limping in the square with a... Okay, hold on, Courtster. That is not necessarily Jay. There is a video of someone limping in the square with the Guardia Civil. And if you're wondering where that is, what that's about, I don't really know either. There are these food boxes, so they flip up the little wooden closure doors at night, but they open them and they serve like kiosk foods and things. They're there, and you can see people running around. You can see what appears... I thought the dog was nudging my toe because I'm sitting cross-legged. I felt somebody tapping my toe. Something tapping my toe. There's nothing there. Just gently tapping my toe. That's interesting timing. After this, you guys, you know I self-promote. Some of you know and some of you don't that I'm a painter, that I am an artist. And I always knew as I got older, it was my plan to retire and be able to paint the rest of my life. And before I go too deep into this, I'll just say the emergency in my family had to do with mental health crisis of the extreme. And so I've done something a little different on my other channel. I've broken my painting down into 2 parts, but it's the message that I've attached to the painting and the content that I'm sharing while I paint that you might be able to share with someone, or maybe it'll help you. But it's done in the context of trying to get us all to be more relaxed in life and not put such a pressure on ourselves, but to realize we're really good the way we are, faults and all. So I hope you'll join me on the time warp again, because it's just a jump to your left, and then you pull your knees in tight, and then we're going to paint together and share some things. And I don't know, I had to get it off my chest. I had to share it for whoever needs that message. It is a spiritual message. Like, it had to come out. And I think it'll help some people. What did I do on the mouse? I'm so far behind on chat, you guys. Okay. Okie dokie says, I think that the Guardia Civil had bigger issues on their mind and was already dealing with big rug issues within their force. The scandal was not needed. Added to the rugs issue on the island. Well, and not only rugs, but the dude, the head dude of the whole search and rescue, I believe, to the best of my knowledge, that would have been working and communicating with Jay's family, was then, after Jay was found, not long after that, few months, is arrested for allegedly human trafficking. And people are like, why is it going to be foul play? Why is everything going to be foul play? Why are all these officials getting in trouble in that kind of thing? What? Audrey says, Mama D, would you ever do a competition to win one of your paintings? No. I would always either sell it or gift it away. But I will tell you, I am working on the behind the scenes. Like, every Snapchat I'm getting is going into, and I'm almost crying over this because it's so important to me. This is so dumb. I wasn't expecting the tears to well up. It's really important to me for my children. But I also want to sell the art so that I can be more self-supportive of myself. As my kids mature and move out of the house, I've got to become independent. Okay? And in doing that, I found this printer that is a really amazing printer. And it works on inkjet system, which you probably heard that 1,000 times. This special kind that would allow me to do actual prints, and they roll up nice and they fit in the little tubes, the same tubes that I would do. Sorry, I told you I choked myself up. I am very fragile right now, trying to help somebody find value in life to stay with us. But I'm here for you. I'm here for me. So if I'm a little off, know that I am okay. I am also an empath, and this isn't my own emotion. This is spirit overwhelming me a little bit with trying to work through pain for Jay, because I feel like it's obvious something bad happened to Jay Slater, and then they dumped him. But I'm also trying to prevent somebody from what they see as their only option. We do have them with professional help, and we've got game plans and everything, but it's a matter of really looking at our mental health. That's why the message that I'm about to share with you on my other channel, and I finished the painting, and I did 2 complete different parts, so it's 2 videos, one today, one tomorrow, and If it moves you the way I hope it moves this person, I will have inspired someone to help others themselves. I don't know what's going on, you guys. Like I said, I'm in a fragile mental state. Just simply because I care. I care like you. And no, I can't read chat right now, so give me a minute. With true crime, it's very, very heavy. Unfortunately, we can't really fix it. The victim has passed. We weren't able to prevent what happened to Jay. We weren't able to prevent what happened to Michael Vaughn, Summer Wells, Classic and Sincere, Harmony Montgomery, Annie Oakley, Oakley Carlson. I could go on. I'm just saying. 92 cases worth, I could go on. And so we have to look at mental health and we have to say, what are we giving back? Yes, we're working on these cases. Yes, we want justice. We want things set right. We want the culprits to be caught, whoever did whatever wrong. But we also have to be proactive with our loved ones, our family, our friends, and those that are coming in a fragile package. Whether they're extending their energy out to help another, and so they're really focused on that, and that's where their energy is going, or they're trying to self-heal and internalize trauma. 40 months. Check this lady out. I can see chat now. Jennyville, 40 months. Do you know how incredible that is? That's over 3 years that somebody's been with me from day one. Stuck with me from day one. I will always be okay knowing that I'm doing my best. And Jennyville will tell you, and she has too, that every day we have woke up, we have tried our best. And yes, I want to solve this. I want to understand with Jay Slater, why on earth was the timing so perfect that as soon as Brad went out and about, which apparently he had been hiding in his room, according to whatever, at this point, rumor. All right, because that's all we have. All of a sudden he decides at that exact moment, right before Jay is found, to go do a whole bunch of all over town stuff, and lo and behold, there go the Guardia Civil off of Masca. Then the body gets dumped. All, in my opinion, all absolute speculation. Then the tip comes in. Do you see the game plan? We've got to get the body up in Masca, because it never really was in Masca, in my opinion, in this theory. And so Brad's going to play the decoy. The Guardia Civil are going to take the bait, right? Hook, line, and sinker, and wind up over by Lucy. While the Guardia Civil and everybody else is like, nope, the search is no more. Let's all go home. Callum's home. Everybody went home. DTR, you out of here? You out of here too? All right, boys, it's clear. Bring him in. Drop the body up there from the bottom. Yep, we'll say he was up at that Airbnb. We have nothing to worry about. He went never up there. They can't find a lick of evidence, I promise you. Because he went never ever there. What really happened was back here at this little, dig where he just did his little job and all that. Something went on back there. And I don't know, but here's his body. Go ahead, put it over there, guys. Now, one of y'all is going to have to call in, call one of the searchers, I don't know, whoever, to get a tip where he is so he can get back to his family. That's how I feel. I don't know what I was, doing my little voice, but I love you, Zoe, too. I'm totally me, y'all. I just am. Brad could have been wearing Jay's clothes, in my opinion. That could be why the clothes were thrown by Jay. Yeah. Sheila Byers, I don't think Jay was ever in Masca anyway. Yes, I am an empath. A lot of us are. Hi, Karen Bell. I'm Mama D. When you're here, you're an empath too. Don't like to see you cry. But sometimes crying is good. Sometimes you just need the emotion out. That's why I'm painting so much. Because in order for me to recharge quickly and be able to help that person that is so dear to me, I have to transmute all that really heavy energy quickly. And so I also have to pull back from doing as many lives. So we're going to be taking our TC radio to one night a week, which is tonight. And that week it'll be Tuesday nights, and I have the rest of the time because we are on call, if you will. If this person needs me in the evening when they're home from work, I need to be available. And I have to mentally prepare for all this. I just have changes in my life right now, but they're all for the good. I completely feel one night a week for members is absolutely wonderful. I love that we get to do that. Tonight we're not going to paint because I already painted. I couldn't wait. We're still going to do our building our beautiful fairy tale world, which is incredible. Adele Bertrand says, hi, Mama D, my beautiful friend. Hello, Adele. He was never there, says Audrey H. Nikki P says, thanks, Kelly. Nearly forgot. Was so engrossed with empathy for Mama D. Smash that like button. Lovely people. Thank you, Nikki B. Claire, how do you see yourself and being bipolar at Phil? Some people are bipolar, which things can help. Right now we're going through not really a bipolar episode, if you will, for this individual. So I won't use a diagnosis, but for the individual that my loved one, it does have a lot to do with what we would call the restrictions of basically already mental illness that they struggle daily with, but then to be cooped up into cabin fever where they can't run, they can't get in nature, they can't do all these really exhausting activities that they normally do, and they suffer from a hyperactivity in their life. So they're very agitated all the time, and they're not having access. So we're trying to set it up to maybe get this person enrolled into a gym, all kinds of good stuff. But we do have to work with those to prevent crime in a way, right? Whether a person takes another person's life, or they harm someone, or they do it to themselves, it all boils down to mental health. It really does. And if they're balanced and all that. So to be preventative of all these crimes, yes, I want to cover true crime. Yes, I'll be doing that over here. But the other channel, no matter what, I have to really accept that it is meant to balance out this really heavy energy over here and to be a safe haven. If we do true crime on the other channel, which we have been doing, we get trolled, we get all kinds of issues, and it's not the environment I feel comfortable with. And I want to be over there on that second channel as a safe haven. So I've made a change over there, and I'm going to continue to do it. We will have a live. It will be one time a week over there. Because, like I said, I have more time I've got to be available on other things. So I have to pull just a little bit, because I'm on here all the time. And I'm not going to be able to. But at the same time, I won't be changing it here. This will remain true crime. We might be changing our curtain. Just because I've got one ordered and it's coming in March. So we're going to change the set again. But we will be focused on true crime. But what do you guys think about, really honestly, the timing of it all? Like all of a sudden DTR hears all this movement. Sounds like the body's getting dropped to us. Then the Guardia Civil take off out of there like there's nothing to see, nothing to see, because they're on the trail looking at Brad. Now they find the body while the Guardia Civil's away. It's almost as if the cat will play, or the mice will play when the cat's away, kind of thing. And Brad was the bait, and they took it like hook, line, and sinker. And not only is it a game plan, it happens when? All planned on game day. You feel me? Game day. To find Jay. Remember all the rumors? How all the locals thought Jay had been found much sooner. Because that tip went out. And where did the tip come from? According to the locals, the tip came from the Coast Guard. Can you believe that? So we've got to get the Guardia Civil back on the land. And the tip comes from the Coast Guard. Wow. That's crazy. Danielle Candy, hi, hello. Maggie says most of us here seem to have mental health issues. Well, I was guided to do what I did on the other channel today. And I'm going to continue to do it because it's what got activated, if you will, through my last 2 weeks of ascension. And in my own, we're always ascending. We're always coming up with new growth, new doors. I have a large part of my birth chart in Scorpio, which means that I will continue to have rebirths my entire life. And it's very hard for me to be consistent. And that's like, you know, I'll be consistent in one part of my life forever. But then over here, I'm just juggling. But now it's time for me, I've been queued up, if you will, to step into my artist shoes formally. No more dibble-dabbling. I mean, I paint once a year, and I'll paint for like 2-3 paintings, and they'll come out, and I'll be like, wow, okay. People love them. I make a ton of money on them. I sell them, all this, or I used to. Then I quit doing that because I didn't have paintings left. So now when I paint, I give them to my children. But that being said, like I said, my goal is I'm going to put all my energy into getting that set up so that I can print it on a really good canvas paper and roll it up. And then you can frame it just like any picture and make it very affordable. And it could be a limited edition signed copy, right? I think we all have somebody in our life that's going through hell. Whether they're in our household or in our heart, we all know somebody that is suffering. And so I think this is the best way for me to provide strength for those that are going to go out and help those others. Zaxxon, thank you so much for becoming a member today. And it says Starlight Bud for 1 month. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, it's starting. We gotta go. This is so crazy. I love you guys. We gotta go. We're late. It already started, so head over. I will see you again very, very soon. Thank you for putting up with me. You know I love you from the very bottom of my heart. I appreciate you so much. I will see you over on the other side. Please show your love and support over there.